Hi, folks. Welcome back. Listening to Stealin off their new album, 13. Want to welcome Mark, Jeff, Griff, Keith, John, and Earl. Hi, guys.
How are you, Ray? Buddy?
All right. Stealin's in the house. What's up, guys?
Hanging on a Sunday.
You guys are a whole gang here. A whole gang of folks. This is crazy.
I think this might be the most we've had at one time.
This might be the biggest
This has
band.
got to be up there.
Yeah.
But you guys have been together for, what, 25 years?
Yeah, about 25 years.
Yeah, Stealin has been a Buffalo staple for. I mean, we just talked about Billy McEwen and a Buffalo staple. But you guys have been a Buffalo staple, in the harder rock side of things for just almost as long. Really, it seems like.
Almost kind of underground. Almost unappreciated.
I remember the
We paid our dues.
I remember that name back in the Bayview days. I remember.
Sure.
I mean, I'm correct, right?
We were there with all of them.
Sometimes I get foggy. When I start thinking about like the Bayview and
the Sky Room, Impacts, Desiderios. I mean, there's a list.
Yeah.
Big difference is we're still here.
Yeah.
September's.
Yeah. So how close to the original band are we this many years later?
Very close. But I'll tell you, Mark Vaughn took over about 15 years ago, and Earl Bartell's a Newian. He's about 4 years old. But you know what? These are the two guys that should have been in the band 25 years ago, so we're pretty tight.
Well, sometimes it takes that much time to find the right chemistry to work,
4 of us are from back in the day, though.
Yeah, so it's been that long.
All originals.
Then I would have ran into you guys at the Bayview, and
Oh, yeah.
you guys probably would have ignored me back
They're
then.
a little different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little older.
I actually lived 2 doors away from the Bayview, so I was at the Bayview all the time. That's right, and it was back in the Cleveland days, the 805 days.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then
When
you
Ingwe played there, remember when Ingwe played
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Sure, and you remember us.
Oh, yeah, by all
Right?
means. Yeah, like I
yeah.
We
say.
rocked as hard as any of them.
Oh, my God.
Any of them.
It's a different time.
Did we not?
It's funny when you think about the times now, and we talk about this a lot. It's just such a different time. And bands that have been around, especially in the rock clubs, as long as you guys have, you really can see the difference. It's a whole different. How does a band stay together for 25 years with the drinking age changing and with how do you keep working it out?
Because we love to write our own music. I'd like to state that. We've been writing songs since 1982, and we've never stopped.
That's an interesting point.
You know?
Your bar show is a cover act, some of it, and then some of it is original. But you guys still do originals, which that's fantastic.
That's right.
Well, we always push the original material.
Right.
I mean, it's very difficult. You got to have a goal.
Right.
I mean, we have a goal of, recording and playing and having a lot of fun. And we're high energy, very melodic, and we put on a great show. Whether it's covers or originals. We prefer to do the originals.
You're right.
But, playing local bars, we're basically beer salesmen. And, really,
It's true.
the more beer we sell,
Rich, you know that more than anybody.
Everybody has.
the more beer we sell, the owners are happy.
Yeah.
How are the originals perceived locally?
We do excellent.
Yeah, so I mean, do you find that when you're laying them on new people, they digging them just as much as the people who follow
You know
them?
what?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I noticed our producer Matt, headbanging a little bit to what was going on.
All it
So
takes.
it's a good CD. Let's talk about the CD. This is your 8th CD.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's called 13. Where did you get the name 13?
There's 13 songs on the album.
I love
I
that.
think that's so cool, yeah, because people
It's
are going
real
to look
simple.
at it. It's
Well, we
thematic
did,
or something
Yeah,
thematic
it's
about
not,
this.
it's not deep, people. It's not deep.
I love it.
We did 11 songs with Jimmy Summers over at Loft.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy's great.
And while we were finishing up that recording, at the same time we were doing some of our own material on an 8-track recorder. Doing kind of basement tape
Live.
stuff.
Yeah, live.
And we decided to put those other 2 songs that we recorded on the 8-track onto the CD.
Which brought the total to 13, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So then the 2 bonus tracks were recorded. They're not live shows. They're just you guys live with an 8-track recorder.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Everybody recording at the same time.
Which is, that's really the true test of a band.
Oh,
I
it
think,
is.
right
It
there.
is.
And obviously
We have
two
always
of them
been a
were good
live
enough.
act over the year.
Well-
I mean, it's amazing the stuff you cannot capture in the studio that gets captured live. I mean, there's no comparison.
I agree with you. Totally.
So
But we also can perform the music that we record live.
Oh,
We
yeah.
sound exactly like the
because
CD.
for the most part, we record live in the studio.
Yeah, we've been doing it for years. We used to do live recordings at the Sky Room. You remember the old Sky Room?
Oh, yeah, I love that room.
Well, there was our old sound man used to record us on the old DAT tapes. And we've got a lot of that stuff
Oh, yeah, we
laying
got a ton
around
of
that we've never put out before, but we were thinking about maybe releasing that in the future at some point.
Do you guys write collectively, or do you write?
Sometimes, sometimes we'll all write, or, we got a total of about 293 originals right now.
Really?
I kid you guys not.
Unreleased, or is that including a release
Everything,
stuff?
just everything. We had so many, we were just waiting for the big deal.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you brought that up because you on a website, there's a website radio station, rockandrolla.com, is that right?
Rockandrollica.com.
Rockandrollica.com.
They're out of Dallas, Texas.
And you guys are on there, and right now you have 4 top 20 hits.
Yes, we do.
Off the 13 album.
It's
Yes,
incredible.
yes.
It's an all-request station, so
It's an internet radio station.
Worldwide.
yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's
Huge
a big deal to have
We
one.
were,
You guys got
we were
4.
quite pleased.
Yeah, I don't see how you can't
You
be.
know, it's nice to know that your music is appreciated.
It is.
So it's an internet request radio station?
A friend of
Exactly,
mine
all
from
over
high
the
school, he lives out in Texas now. So, his name's Louis K. He's
Louis
got a
K.
blues band out there, and he got a hold of me through Facebook. Told me about the station, and he just says, send your stuff in, submit your stuff.
If they like you,
And they liked it. They put it on, and it's been getting requested pretty good.
and it has to be all original.
How long has it been on that station? Like a month or
About
something?
4 months.
4 months,
months,
now.
really?
Oh yeah, we're newcomers and we're we're doing it.
That's
very
amazing.
happy.
And like I say, to have one.
Yes.
One song, that's
And,
a,
we only submitted 4 songs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I mean, that's really an accomplishment
I
then.
didn't want to put the whole album.
We're 22 spaces above Steve Vai's new
Steve
album.
Vai's on there.
Steve
He's
Vai's
not
on
even
there.
in there.
You know
That's
what?
awesome.
I mean, instrumentals only go so far, man.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, talk about,
It's great
that
to
shows
be
you how
on
good of
there.
an album
It
this is.
It is. It's very, very good.
And then you guys are working on a CD release party. You don't have all that worked out yet.
No,
but
not
there
yet,
will
yeah.
be a CD release
Oh,
party,
definitely.
definitely.
Where can you get the album right now? Is
Right
it
now,
at our shows?
just right at our shows.
at the shows?
Yeah.
Is it on? Because you guys have a website, Stealin.us.
Yeah, you can get it
You
off
can get
there,
on
too.
there too.
We're actually going to go to the phone. We have somebody that's calling in. I'm betting that this is a Stealin fan.
Come on.
Hello, Michelle, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, this is Rich. You want to talk to Stealin?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
I don't want to ask any questions. I just want to give a shout out to Stealin. I've known them since 1989.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
So you've known him since '89. Is it your favorite local band?
Hell yeah, my favorite local band. They're awesome. And
Yeah! Thanks, Michelle! Yeah!
for everybody to hear
That's
them,
awesome.
listen to them, the CD's awesome. And good job, guys. Keep up the good work.
All right, Michelle, thank you for the
Thanks,
call.
Michelle.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye!
All right, well, that's got to make you feel good. Since '89, she's been following you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you know,
awesome.
when you play live shows, and you're finishing up at the end of the night, and people come up to you and they thank you for putting out 110%
Yeah.
all night long, which is what we still do. We were doing it 25 years ago,
Yes.
pushing it on stage, live, even when there's 4 people in the place, which sometimes happens.
Right, it does.
But for the most part, we fill the places that we play at.
Well, and like you say, there's times, especially in Western New York, where you're going to get a snowstorm or a threat of a snowstorm
Got it.
or something, and you're going to get 4 people in the club. When Billy Sheen was on the show, he said shows like that he actually played harder
Sure.
than shows that were packed, because you never know who that 1 in 4 might be in
Absolutely,
the audience.
exactly.
And it might be
Harder
somebody
to
like
keep
Michelle
you
who's
down.
going to follow you
That's
for the
right.
next 20 years. That's fantastic.
We'll put on a show for anybody.
That's fantastic.
We love playing live. We love recording.
And
we love
Rich, we definitely don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
I promise
Those
you.
days are 20 years gone.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's the same from back in the old days.
Yeah.
Is the money, isn't it? It's
I'm telling you.
uncanny how that's, drink prices have gone up, but band prices have not.
Everything's gone up except for band income.
Yeah. It's even more expensive to get to the
No,
gigs.
I would just wish more bands would write songs and stick to our guns.
Yeah.
Buffalo's, it's kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, and we've talked about this on the show, I think never before has it been easier to get your product to the end user without. You don't need a record label anymore. You
That's
don't
right.
need a record
No.
contract.
Websites.
You can record at your house like you guys did. 2 of the songs
Oh, yeah.
on your CD
Oh, yeah.
are stuff that you guys did on your own. You can get it onto a website like you guys did. You can get it on your own website, and if it's material that people want to hear, people will be able to get it without the middleman. So it's just. I want the music industry to catch up and get their head around that. Like you say, other players to do that kind of thing.
Sure.
That's
Yes.
Everything's a pop star. Nobody writes their own music.